Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Tracy Omer, Continuous Improvement Manager here in St. Louis, and we are going to talk a little bit about the how around performance boards. We talked about in our prior module how to put the boards together, what the proper components are, and now we're going to talk a little bit about huddling around the board and utilizing it for daily improvement. So join me as we watch one of our SSM team leaders, Lindsay, take her team through a huddle utilizing her performance board.
All right, good morning everyone. Okay, we're going to go through our performance huddle this morning. So we have a house census of 146. Our unit census is 32, and we're staffed with 1 CSN, 7 nurses in 4 care partners. Our news and information for today. So remember that if you have a respiratory panel, swab due, that they need to be placed on droplet isolation right away. So that kind of differs from our VRE and our MRSA, which we can wait for those to come back positive before we isolate. But with our droplet isolation, we need to place the patient on isolation until, even if we don't know if it's positive yet. Medications. So make sure that we're not holding any medications without notifying the provider first. And then our inpatient hospitalist group have requested that when we do rounding with the physicians that we're talking about our glucose sugars with those providers. This is going to help the providers be more proactive when they address the glycemic events for the patient. And then everyone remember that RQI is due March 31st, so if you haven't started that, please do so soon. We have 5 inpatient surgeries to place today. 5 outpatient surgeries to place today, 1 inpatient surgery to place today. We have a DNR comfort patient in 434 and a patient in restraints in 410. We also have limited codes in 405 and 416 bed 2. For our safety cross, so our goal for this month is falls. So it looks like we've been doing such a really great job on that, so keep up the good work on that. We've had no falls this month. Does anyone have any questions about this portion of our board? No? Okay, so moving on to our performance. So under our exceptional performance pillar, our metric for this month has been CAUTI and CLABSI bundle. So we've been doing really, really great on our CAUTI bundle. We have had no fallouts this month, so that's a really, really great job. For our CLABSI bundle, we did have 2 fallouts yesterday and the day before, and that was for the CHG VAS. So just please remember that we are kind of being mindful for any of our patients that have Lyme, that we are doing a full bath on those patients, and if they're refusing or anything, that we're bubbling that up to the CSN or to myself, so that we can kind of talk to those patients and talk about the importance of that. Anybody have any questions about our performance board? Okay, so moving on to our last section here, we have our schedule, our ideas, and our celebrations. Okay, so remember for tomorrow, Kathy will be our presenter for our huddle board tomorrow. And then moving on to ideas, so we have had an idea from last week about a lack of curtains in 416, so I'm working with plant ops to try to get that resolved, so we're going to move that to progress. And then does anybody else have any ideas they'd like to kind of throw out there for this week?
We've been having a hard time tracking down our glucometers.
Okay.
I think we could come up with a better process for tracking those down throughout the day.
Super. And where do we think as a team that could go on our pillars here? Which one?
Maybe in culture and connectivity. Is it something that could make our day a little bit better?
Great, absolutely. Okay, so moving forward, we'll kind of work on that process and see if we can add it to our culture and connectivity pillar. Great job, guys. Wins, we've gone 145 days without a CAUTI on this unit, and we have never had a CLABSI, so again, that's something great. And for our celebrations, we have 4 service milestones this month. So Rachel Rainey is on 5 years of service with SSM. Pam Sandvik is 5 years. Jim Sadasian is 10 years. And Cindy Abnett is 20 years. So if you see them, give them a big shout out. Say thank you for all their service with us. Do we need anything else to meet our goals today, guys? No? Okay, great. We're going to have a great day. Thank you guys for joining Huddle today.
Thank you, Lindsay. As a wrap-up, huddling at your performance board really is a key component of continuous improvement. It allows every team member to be involved in discussions around their own processes, come up with ideas on how to solve issues. within their own unit. And in doing that, we are really creating a culture of problem solvers, a culture of continuous improvement. Huddling around the performance boards also helps reduce miscommunications. We all get the same message at the same time. We don't have to go search for answers to some of our questions because they've already been presented at our daily huddle. And finally, huddling encourages team building right there at the board. We're there to celebrate, we're working together, we're congratulating each other on a job well done. Thank you so much and have a great day.